Ewo, ewo, hey, it don't they happen again, oh. Yes, na me be Chi. Yeah, I'm speaking pidgin, right? You are shocked. There's big problem in Italy. I'm telling you, for all my grants, we all have to now start praying very hard because something is about to happen. By the way, if you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here you get information like you go through and from data transform. Information is power. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't still know. But gee, surely you will know. All right, put the like, put the like. This one is very serious. I can't wait. Tomorrow, the new friends who have subscribed, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Please spread the love of Chi on WhatsApp, Facebook. That's also the gospel. I'm ready to flow. All right. See, there's big problem. When I say big one, there's big one. Let me tell you, in Italy now, at any moment, let's say by Wednesday, there will be chaos. Like change of government, like collapse of the Draghi government because of the party that pulled out, the M5 party. They pulled out from his government. They're like, we don't believe in this collabo. So now, he tendered his resignation. He has already prepared it. You know, the Italy president Mattarella have to approve it, sign it before then everything could come into force. But the Italian president Mattarella is like, no, I can't accept this. You have to remain there. You know, but wait, this thing have to go to the parliament. When they decide there, it means it's over. The government has collapsed and a new government has to be formed. But Mattarella does not want Draghi to go. But they have been bursting on this man for a long time. Some don't like his pattern. Some don't believe in some of his ways of doing things, running the government. That is the issue. But now there's the bigger one. More bonuses will no longer come, you know, because of these bonuses. They want to roll out like 200 to extend it to October, all those kind of things. All these bonuses, he has promised 500 euro, 550 for worker. It may not happen anymore because once he's out, he's out. The new person may not want to continue with his own laws, his own decreto sostegno. Yes, so let's go to the main one. Documents, right? Now let me tell you, before I go to documents, you know what happened when Salvini came into power? Similar thing is likely to happen again. In fact, 90% chances that it can happen because Fratelli Italia, who you know that Giorgia Meloni is there, anti-migrant party. They don't like migrants at all. So if you are a migrant foreigner here, you have to sit up with your lifestyle. If you are still in the camp, you don't have documents, or even if you have sojourner, be very careful. Start looking for jobs because you know, then when Salvini came, you can renew documents without work and those things. But when he came, things became more tougher. A lot of people lost their documents. Talk more of this party, Fratelli Italia, that has been hitting hard against migrants. They don't want us. So who knows the kind of laws they are going to put in place? Because one thing I noticed, and if you realize it, the government doesn't last long. You see, sometimes it can last for just 1 year and a half or just 6 months before you know they pull down the prime minister and they want another person. So that is what has been happening. But this one now, this Giorgia Meloni is like hotter than Salvini. I'm telling you, they are hotter. This party, they are hotter than Salvini. So now listen. Be careful with those documents. A lot of people, when they make their own laws, because when they come, they pull down the laws the other people have made. They put their own laws because when you check, you see Conte law, Draghi law, Salvini law, Renzi law. Many of those prime ministers who are through, they made their own laws, which you see if you go on Google, you see them. But when the new one comes in, they change things so that their own name will be on history, that they made this law, they made that law, they made that law. And you know what? Fratelli Italia is a party that most Italians love. Most Italians want them. And Giorgia Meloni is calling for election. She is calling for this election. And others believe in it. So it means that if by Wednesday the parliament agrees and accepts the resignation of Draghi, it means that hey, a new government will be formed. And they could call for election, you know, or they could put a caretaker, someone who will just be there and then till they call for the election and then fix things, you know. And if Fratelli Italia comes into the force, Salvini definitely, you know, they are friends, Giorgia Meloni and Salvini, they work hand in hand. So who knows the kind of wicked laws they are going to bring in again. Are they going to make people lose their sojourner? What is the rules? What are the laws they will make against migrants? That is the fearful part of everything. Because at the end of the day, it comes back to us. You know, they use migrants to do their campaign all the time. Yeah, we are the talk of the topic. We are the top. So you're thinking, all these bonuses, all these children bonuses, all these reto chitanansa. You know, they have been debating to cancel it, they will end up removing a lot of these bonuses. You know, maybe if they have to do it, their people will benefit more. So that is a big problem. If Draghi resigns at the end of the day, if the parliament approves it, the president goes on to sign it, and he goes down, then a caretaker could be there until they hold election. So that is the situation now in Italy. So you all have to sit up. All migrants have to sit up, because it will not be business as usual when this Fratelli Italia party wins. And you know, Salvini party, the League, yeah, they will be ready to make collabo with them, even if they have the lesser vote to be the prime minister. They could win the whole election. They could join forces with them, because Salvini is ever ready, because they share the same views with the Fratelli. Giorgia Maloney, that woman, hotter than fire. So that is the issue here now. So for now, things will be suspended, like bonuses and the ones that Draghi was about to roll out. So what do? We are just migrants in a foreign land. Like I always say, you don't have to blame them. It's their country. We just have to roll with the laws they are going to make. So if you have not applied for your documents now, like protezione speciale, if you have a job, you have a house, you have a work contract, all those things, you better start now to start running to process yours before they start changing the laws and remove all these laws that made protezione speciale to come into force. And also, if you have a child, get document through that baby. Go to Tribunale Minore, Children's Court. Through your lawyer, you can assess it, and then get your document. Because when this government comes into force, Fratelli Italia, it may not be business as usual again. They will tighten the rules. And if you don't have a job, start thinking of getting one. And also converting your documents. And also, if you don't have, go and do your autonomo, so that you can protect that document when it goes to renew. Who knows? We pray that the laws against migrants will not be much anymore. But I know definitely they're going to make their own laws, because we have seen it happen over the years. They have been changing the laws guarding the migrants, making it more harder to get documents by the day. These very laws is favoring migrants for now. But who knows after now what will happen when the government collapses and a new one is formed. Well, so that is it for now. So we have to manage the situation for now and pray harder that migrants will not be affected. That's just the prayer, that migrants will not be affected. So, well, that is it. We should be ready, as migrants. We are ever ready. Life goes on, there's always way out. So we have been sustaining. So we pray that, because I know that people will be thinking, man, I will run out of Italy. But if you run out of Italy, where are you running to? Germany, France, Spain? Is it better? Is it better there? Are the people not being denied documents? People are still running from those countries. How many countries will you run to? Maybe at the end of the day, you rotate like 20 countries in Europe. Still nothing. So, well, just focus here. Focus on your story. Live a gentle life. Stay out of crime. Obey their rules and regulations in the camp. Be a nice dude, man. So this will work out for you. And believe in your God. Believe in God, the Almighty, who have your destiny. All right. So, well, that is it for now. Signing out. I remain yours ever truly, Chi. Out of here. Bye-bye. See you in my next video.